Throw Gang, we are joined by the Dobby Don Dada, Lawrence Schlossman, and myself, the Crimson King, James Harris. Sounds like something out of True Detective.
21st century schizoid man.
Welcome to the weekly Running the Boys, where we're rolling around, recording today's full episode, which is only available on
www.throwingfits.com.
Before we get into heading up the SNL after party, fashion musical chairs, and our favorite uptown festive holiday, Old New York watering holes.
Real New York.
Let's get into a bunch of housekeeping, Lawrence.
Wow, what a fucking week we have queued up.
Shirt week.
Shirt week. James and I are conveniently wearing our beautiful new rosewood work shirts. The Throwing Fits work shirt, which debuted last October in Shadow Plaid, is motherfucking back and better than ever.
Yeah. Same pattern you know and love. Brand new textiles.
Yeah. This is a complicated shirt.
I know. we're like Googling the terms. All right, let's get into this.
Yes.
Okay. We are talking about a checkered fabric with custom yarn dyed floating Dobby thread in tones of a washed crimson and a crisp, effervescent, bubbling champagne.
Yes, this is an elevated work shirt that I personally believe, not just because I'm invested in this 50%. Also, these new rolling chairs are too fun, dude. I'm fucked. I'm going to be off camera half the episode. I think it is super versatile in that it is chic, but also a piece of workwear.
Yeah, I'm going to give you credit where credit's due.
Thank you, sir.
This was, okay, so we're rolling out. We got just one shirt.
Yep.
There are a few complications around the second shirt, but that second shirt's on the way. This was kind of like the Larry-led design where you're like, I want to do something that you want it to go red, not like too red.
No.
And I think that's actually like a very prescient call. I feel like in the women's wear world, like a pop of red is for sure. If there was a fitties, the chickies,
women can vote in the fitties.
the bitch, yeah,
and there are women nominees in a variety of categories.
Yes.
To be clear,
mainly the Hawk Tuah girl.
She's showing up everywhere. Dude.
She's in every category.
Yeah.
Starting next week. This was like this. You kind of like led the design, and as we get into like the dual product drops, especially with shirting, it feels like there's gonna always be kind of like a Larry led and like a Jimmy joint, right?
Yes.
This was the Larry led. The Jimmy joint got a little fucked up.
we
don't worry, we found a solution.
We course corrected. We're fixing it in post.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. If you follow what I wear on the internet on the pod, you know that there's
what a sentence.
You know that there's a certain type of work shirt that I love, primarily a Armani jean style 90s hard wearing piece of workwear that also can be dressed up. And I hate using that filthy little word, but chic is the best way to describe it. And I think that this bridges the gap.
Boredom to the bar, baby.
Yeah.
It's super textured, which you can't probably not see. You can probably not see
that shit.
Yeah, they can't see me. But you know, we will shout out to God Aaron for the ecom photos and Peter for the kind of editorial photos, and our boy Andy. Yo, I hope everyone's enjoying the episodic content.
Yeah, big week of fucking fun content on the IG for show.
Absolutely. That was a lot of fun to do. It's a long day.
Yeah,
we fucking did it.
Here's the deal. It is a washed muted red with beautiful kind of crispy champagne undertones, as we are calling them. What's cool about this shirt is, when we're fucking in the fucking Swatch archive and we're going through and we're iterating, we're ideating, and we are creating the future. This one really jumped out. It is this idea of like a floating Dobby thread. It'll make sense when you buy this amazing shirt for $185, available for SUBSTACK.
Available to the stackers on Thursday, December 19th.
Right.
Available to those that show up to our Colbo event. Just a few of you will have access to them.
Limited quantities.
That many. And then available to Gen Pop on Friday, December 20th.
And as long as they last, which probably won't be long.
I confirmed with the distribution center, they will be working on Christmas Eve. So
thank God.
They'll be shipping out Friday and Monday, the 23rd.
Yeah.
Because we made Tiny Tim make sure we made Tiny Tim wrap these up.
Yeah, his polio-stricken limbs will still be wrapping up all your new work shirts, whether you buy it for yourself or somebody else.
What I was going to say is that you might not be able to see it on the video here, but like the textured nature of this is very fucking gas. And we say floating Dobby, like you said, like maybe Maybe those two words have never entered your brain together. Chances are very high that that's the case.
Yeah.
But it'll all make sense when you're able to see like the super close-up high-res pics, when you get to touch it in person at Colbo, when you order it and it arrives at your doors just mere days later.
Expeditiously.
Just in time for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever it is you do.
Whatever holiday, whatever God you choose to worship, and if that God is consumerism, you're definitely in the right place.
God touched these shirts. What's my point?
What's really cool is that it's like the natural kind of organic characteristics of the fabric on these, I think, are different in terms of any type of shirt we've done, where like over time, this one, I think more than any other, is going to really like mold and distress to the wearer. So it's going to be probably more unique and one of a kind over the lifetime of you wearing it than probably anything else we've ever sold.
The more you wear it, the more unique it is. Although unique is a binary. Something's either unique or not.
Really?
Yeah, you can't. There's no levels of uniqueness.
It's not a subjective thing?
No, it is.
Right, so there's levels then.
But it's a binary.
Oh.
You can't be more unique than something else. You be more different.
Yo, this shit more different, though.
This shit is unique.
Yeah. The details in terms of fit, for anyone who has the work shirt, the previous work shirt, you already know this, but anyone new here, these are a intentionally cropped straight hem shirt so that
a little boxy.
It's like the perfect for this time of year. I know a lot of you guys have boxy leather jackets, boxy fucking Carhartt Detroit jackets, something in between on that scale. And this is not, I hate this, dude. When you wear your favorite crop jacket and you're like, well, I have to tuck my shirt in or else my tails are going to be poking out. This has been designed to absolutely eliminate that fucking, it is a clusterfuck of layering. I hate when that happens.
We are, if anything, we are just humble problem solvers. Even when that problem is as inconsequential and niche and unique as to just, I don't want my shirt tails poking out of my cropped blouse.
But that'll ruin my day, dude.
I know. And now your day's good because we designed, the work shirt has become part of like Throwing Fits Essentials. No, that's not it.
Our core
product program.
Yeah, our core product offering. So yeah, they are cropped for everyone's layering pleasure by design. The fabric is soft as a rose, but it's a work shirt, so you know this shit is hard as wood.
Dude, I was doing some work shit in my. I wore my Shadow Plaid work shirt this morning because I was doing some work shit, hauling a bunch of fucking boxes of cans of canned wine.
We were also wearing these when we fucking hauled up our new chairs, which we'll get into later.
Yes,
up fucking. That's at least 2 flights of stairs.
The cans of wine, literally hundreds and hundreds of cans of wine down to the perilous basement of Colbo. If you ever seen those stairs, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But
how many people fucking have CTE from smashing their head on that fucking beam?
Me. Don't worry. I did it for y'all. I made sure that everyone at the party will be, whether you're, it's another binary. You either like, oh no, it's a trinary.
Oh, I love a trinary.
From Orion.
Yeah.
Hard seltzer from Dirty Water.
Uh-huh.
And wine from Zev Ravine Selections.
Yeah.
So it's a trinary.
It's a triad, dude. It's a holy trinity of free holiday booze. What more do you want?
Yeah. So the details
what more do you need?
December 19th, Colbo, 6 to 9 p.m., 51 Orchard Street. Pull up.
Yeah.
We will have work shirts available for sale, whether you want to like cop on the spot or like try it on.
Yep.
Actually touch the fabric, judge for yourself, whether it's worthy of your $185, which it fucking is, because we made these in the same factories as other brands that charge, I don't know, 2.2x that.
There is no
because we are a
DTC, DTC, direct to consumer.
Because we are a Don C brand,
Don to clothing,
Don Tolliver clothing. Yeah, there's no wholesale margin, so whatever. Just a little fucking math for you nerds.
Yeah. And like Don Tolliver, we're stone cold psychos, I think is what his fucking record's called.
Yeah.
Just real quick, it is a 5-button front. We already talked about the cropped nature and the straight hem. There are dual chest buttoned patch pockets, so you can store your Zins, your cigs. You could put a fucking can of wine or beer or hard seltzer up in that bitch. There is ample space that make these a true work shirt, even though, again, we just kind of elevated this shit as we are wont to do because Listen, bro, I'm not going to get into the whole stolen valor nature of workwear and all that. Everyone already knows where my proclivities are, or where my proclivities lay, I should say. And I think this is kind of like, just like it was last time with the fucking beautiful shadow plaid. It's like, if we're going to do a work shirt, this is how Throwing Fits does a work shirt.
Yeah. You know, we're like Mew Mew doing a Detroit jacket, but we're not charging $5,000 for it.
Yeah, dude. Those are so sick, though.
$185, December 19th on the Substack, December 20th, Gen Pop. Pulp to Colbo on December 19th, evening time, 6 to 9 p.m.
100% cotton, made in India.
Yeah. All that good stuff.
Well, you wear a medium, I wear a large. It's the only cut and sew that matters. So just fucking keep it locked.
Yeah. No pre-order. These are ready to ship out. Yeah. Everyone knows the deal. Okay. We talked about the shirt. We talked about the Colbo event. We also need to mention.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we got together with the Groms and cut a Fab 5 Throwing Fits Year in Review Critics' Choice Award Spectacular Holiday Special. Woo! We recorded on Saturday. That sucked. Here's
the thing. Normally, I'd be like, it sucks to record on a Saturday. But when the Fab 5 get together and they're back in the building and magic is made, that is never time wasted, in my opinion.
I guess they do have jobs, so it's like Saturday or Sunday or nothing.
Well,
what?
People always want the Groms around, as do we, but it's like, we are recording right now on Monday, as we always do for Boys Only. This is business hours.
Right.
We have to literally, when we need these guys in the building on the mics, we got to do it on a weekend.
We put together. How long was that episode? I couldn't see the time. Was it 2.5 hours?
I think it's something around 2:20, 2:30.
Always great to get the boys back in the building. Chuck giggling his fucking took us off. Robbie with his brat-inflected insights into pop culture and internet culture. Chef with his elevated musical and even like cinematic takes.
Yeah.
Larry Larry driving.
Ooh, I love
the plane,
to
driving the boat, which he can't drive, but he did a pretty good job.
Thanks.
Me just chilling in the fucking cut.
You get to relax.
I get to what?
You get to relax for a change.
Well, what are they? Oh, you're the straight guy, right? And do people still confuse that? Where they're like, wait, Lawrence is gay?
Yeah, the New Yorker called me gay. No, I think people still...
I thought he was gay.
Every so often will make me the butt of a joke because you were called the straight man of Throwing Fits, and which
I so amply and aptly mentioned. I was like, oh yeah, I went home and fucked after
exactly.
the holiday party. Which, come on, guys. I just set up the premise for the Buffalo Wild Wings story.
Context is king, as we always say, and my man was
that was contextless.
Yeah, exactly. That's a fun one. So that'll be behind the paywall for all.
Maybe I slept at a bus stop that night, right?
All you said was you didn't sleep at home. So yeah, you could have been anywhere.
Maybe I didn't go to sleep at all.
That's true.
I did.
So we're doing all paywalled content for the subscribers, for the only fans that matter of the only podcast. No, I guess all our fans matter, but some matter more than others. Some are more unique. And that'll be out tomorrow. And I can't wait. That's like the best. And here's the other thing too. We should mention that following that next week, Fitties voting is open.
Yeah. So the Critics' Choice, we went through the Fitties. It was like whatever your personal favorite of the year was. How do you decide that? Is it like what you actually long and pine for with your heart? Is it what you kind of more objectively think like was the best or the worst based on external factors outside of like your own brain? That being said, Fitties voting, the categories that we ran through, opens on Monday, December 23rd.
Yep.
We got the classics that you know and love. Best brand, most stylish celebrity, biggest bozo, goat of the year, sneaker of the year, collab of the year, trend of the year.
Brand of the year.
I said brand of the year.
Movie of the year.
Movie of the year, TV show of the year.
Musical artist of the year.
Musical artist of the year. Bad news for Lawrence and 12 other people listening. Yay and Ty Dolla $ign not included on Musical Artist of the Year.
It was not because I wanted to vote for Vultures. It was more of like, was Vultures 1 even remotely good? And does Ye even currently have any cultural currency or relevancy in our world?
He's the most famous man in the world.
He kind of still is, though.
Not, bro. No,
either way, Vultures did not make it. Yeah. You cannot vote for it. Sorry.
We tried to keep the list a little tighter this year, which I don't know if we did a good job of. Well, but we added a new category.
Yeah, we have a new.
Honestly, might be
a fun
category of the year.
Yeah, it's Timeline Takeover. We said we were going to add it. We kept fucking notes all year. The best viral moments, some good, some bad, some involving murder.
Yeah, moments that I think inspired virality.
Yes.
Right? Like it was like the pop culture fuckery moments of the year. So everything from Hawk to a Girl to the Tunnel Jews to the various assassinations, successful and unsuccessful over the past year, to the Democratic Party shitting the bed, to
meth labs.
Oh my God, the Scottish meth lab. You forget that this shit happened this year.
Which is why the category is important, because you're going to look at that and go, oh my God, what a great day in the timeline that was. And you get to pick your favorite. We decided not to include things that were just straight memes, like Chill Guy. Shout out to the Chill Guy. And you know, he doesn't even care that he's on the list because he's just a chill guy and he's just a meme and he did not make it. But that's kind of where we drew the line of demarcation. We get way more into this, way more in depth, like James said, for nearly 2.5 hours tomorrow. That is truly my favorite episode of the year. I think the audience
episode of the year.
We're not. Did we ever say that we were going to do like pod episode of the year?
No,
like of our show.
No,
that'd be way too self-serving.
Yeah,
I think we are including the Throwing Fits Gazelle though in sneaker of the year.
Okay, yeah.
Fair. So that's like the one kind of bone we threw ourselves. Yeah. With that said, that kind of tees up our end of the year content that culminates in early 2025 when we will break down all the winners and losers of the 2024 Fitties, which you can vote on next week. I believe that's all of the housekeeping.
Yes.
Damn, we ran through that fast.
We're going to have another boys only before New Year's.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't know if you're like trying to like
no,
specific with the holiday schedule or whatever.
Nah.
Yeah, Larry's got to go to Texas. Larry's got to go get some exotic leathers from dead Uncle Steve or whatever.
His name was Bobby. And
Bobby.
I will not be smuggling any exotics over the border.
You have to send your mother-in-law links of presents you want, which we're going to get into.
I will be eating so much good regional fast food, though. I can't wait. This is my big, always Whataburger, and then my one. That's 1A and then 1B for me. Something that's really risen up in the rankings.
Jack in the Box tacos.
Jack in the Box, baby. Egg rolls. Tacos, curly fries. They got it, dude. Jack in the Box has fucking everything, and a lot of it motherfucking slaps.
Yeah, Jack in the Box is mad unique.